Okay, here we go. This is the day.
Oh, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Why are you filming us? Oh my god, it's really...
Okay, full time putting this.
Well, welcome back to another episode of the MOK Project. And today, a very special episode as we head out with my Year 12 Theatre Studies class for their performance examination. For those of you unaware on how Year 12 Theatre Studies works, let me give you a little rundown. For this task, the students were required to choose one of 10 monologues. Monologues are excerpts from a script, traditionally only spoken by one person. Once the students have decided a script that they like, they then have a choice. They either perform the monologue, which goes for about 6 minutes, or they decide to become a designer for that monologue. So they may be the set designer, the prop, costume, lighting, sound, and makeup. They need to choose 2 of those and present to the assessors their design concepts. It's sort of a mix between a TED Talk and a Shark Tank talk. You're there to convince the assessors that your designs are the best for that particular monologue. So as you can see here, we're packing the bus because our designers must have those concept ideas with them, and the performers also must have a little bit of set and props that they can manipulate during their performance. So as I said, it goes for 6 minutes. They also have 2 minutes to move in and 2 minutes to move out of the space. And they also read a statement at the end of their presentation, essentially summarising their choices for the assessors. The assessors are simply theatre studies teachers from across Victoria that apply to be assessors. So most of them teach the subject as well. And this performance will make up 25% of their overall mark for theatre studies this year. So throughout this video, you're going to hear from me speaking to the students directly before and after their performance. I was wearing a microphone, so you're really going to hear their raw emotions as they exit that exam room. And obviously I couldn't film them during their exam, but just so you're aware, some of the scripts that they were performing this year included Picnic at Hanging Rock, The Madness of George III, and also the musical Sweeney Todd. So let's take a look at the day that is the Year 12 Theatre Studies exam. Because I know 14 of you have never done this before, so this is what's going to happen. We're going to head down to Darwin Arts Centre. When we get there, please, you don't have to rush. We've got so much time. We'll lazily get everything off the bus and you'll go into the foyer and plonk all your stuff into the foyer. It's just like a theatre foyer like ours. You can sit around, there's some tables, chairs, relax. It's up to you what you do from then on. 5 minutes before your allocated time, you go back out into the foyer. The partner you're with, the person that you're with, that you're performing at the same time, you two can help each other move your equipment from the foyer to the examination area.
They will say to you, take a couple of minutes, set yourselves up. We're going to do some paperwork. Yeah, we'll let you know when we're ready to start.
Not just the acting, it's every part of theatre. So yeah, sit back. Is that exactly where I want it? If you're not happy, move. Do your sound check straight away. I do that first to check that nothing's wrong. Because then if your speaker's died or your computer's not working, you might have time to restart it or quickly duck out and grab another thing, you know. So do your sound check first. Make sure the volume's right. Okay? So here we are at the examination centre. This is for theatre studies. So all the students from this region would come to this one centre, and in a minute, once they've signed in, they're going to go to a warm-up room, and our first student's on in an hour and the last student's on in like 2.5 hours. So different preparation for each person, but as you'll see when you have a look around, it's pretty much like a bump in for a show, because you've got 20 students. There's another school here, maybe 26 students, all bumping in to do a mini theatre studies monologue. Oh, have you signed in? Yeah.
What's room number 2? Carpet.
Yeah.
Got
What's your time? Oh, perfect.
including framing.
Yeah, perfect. And just slow down.
I know, I speak really
Well, now you know you got 40 seconds, so in 30 seconds, slow down. All right, you'll be great. Remember I said you never had to perform?
Pretty well, except I did stuff up one little paragraph, like the big ass sentences one.
Georgia, how are you feeling?
Alright for now, when it gets closer I'll be shooting myself.
Why?
Because I just will.
You haven't. The benefit of the Sweeney Todd ones is that it is what it is. Like you're singing and it's not a big chunk of dialogue. You'll be great. Just sell yourself. Poor thing. You'll be great. There's an A+ waiting for you. Come on. We're about halfway through the performances right now. Or maybe not even halfway. One of the rooms is running late, so there's issues there. But yeah, this is one of the biggest theatre studies classes in the state. We have 20 students, and look, they're all saying they're going well at the moment, but as a teacher it's always difficult because I'm not in the room with them, so I don't know what's happening in there, but look, they can't be more prepared, so I'm just wishing the best of luck for them. And really my role as a teacher is just to basically keep everyone calm, tell them the procedures, and then they go in.
Okay, we'll just do it.
Yeah.
But it was good.
I mean the benefit of this one is you know the lines,
Yeah.
so.
I feel like I went better with drama, but I did. I think I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
So,
No regret.
oh, that's it. Yeah.
It was just a long wait. I was just waiting for them to open.
Was your room running late? Was your other room running late?
I feel like they're taking their time in there.
Well, maybe they're having good discussions about everyone.
They were really nice.
We have a lot of stagecraft compared to other schools, so they're probably going, what are we doing with this? Because we don't see as many. So, like, I think most of the ones from the school before were performers, from what I could gather. So now the written.
I kind of even liked it. It feels like it's like my last exam, but it's not. It's literally the first. First of all of them.
Yeah. The assessors are having their morning tea, and then the second half of our students will be performing.
The interpretations of the crazy mysterious character.
Like, actually doing stuff. Okay, just be careful how much.
The worst thing I could have possibly done.
What was the worst thing that you
Started at the wrong.
Oh yeah, but did you sort of just wing it?
Yeah.
Oh, you sped up. That's all right.
I didn't I was too late. And then the rest was alright. I sped up a little bit, but then I'd slow it down. And then when I was reading my framing statement, all the acting skills, I was like, shit, I didn't really do that.
Oh wow.
So now I'm scared.
You didn't go to 8 minutes though. No, they didn't ring a bell or anything. No.
It was 7:20.
Okay, perfect. Great. It's done now. Good work. Yes.
I don't know if it is you, but apparently my room's late.
You just keep going out about 10 minutes before your time. So what time are you?
11:45.
We'll start going out. All right. This is it. We're done. We're packing the bus. We're heading to Macca's. That's the tradition. Everyone said they went well. I mean, there's not much you can do. As teachers, we're not in the room, so we don't know. And now we work on the written exam. So I hope you've had fun joining me here as we've done the Year 12 Theatre Studies monologues. That'll do. I'm done.